Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This week is going to be a little bit different. Basically, hold on, let me get this camera set up. Good, a little bit more. Okay, all right. Basically, Paul and I were supposed to go to London together, and I unfortunately was not able to go with him because my carte de sejour is still in the process of getting renewed. It has been 4 months since I mailed in all of my things that they need to renew my carte de sejour, and I have not heard anything. So basically, without my carte de sejour, I cannot leave France. If I leave France, there's a chance that I may not be able to come back in. So basically, I am waiting for my carte de sejour to be renewed, and I'm hoping it'll come soon because without that, it's just kind of nerve-wracking. But this is just how things go in France. Things are always delayed and take longer than expected. So unfortunately, I was not able to celebrate Paul's birthday with him in London, but he did a solo trip and got so many amazing shots and was able to share his solo trip with me through this video. And we thought, why not share it with you guys, even though it's not based in France and I'm not in the video at all. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy to see what Paul was up to in London without me. So stay tuned, and Paul will be up next.
Hi there. I don't know if you can tell, but I am in London. This is my very first time in England, actually, and I am so excited to be here. Fortunately, I'm by myself. My wife could not be there with me today. Paperwork problems, she had to stay home, so I came here by myself. It is also my birthday weekend. You should know that. I am staying in a hotel right now in Shoreditch, which is kind of a hipster neighborhood in London, and I am walking towards the bank area, which is apparently, if you want to do some photography in London, this is a great area to shoot at because they have a mix of old brick buildings with a mix of brand new like skyscrapers. So it's really interesting. I'm trying to head there, but of course there's one thing I need, and that is some coffee. I am now standing on Tower Bridge, you know, the famous bridge in London, the one bridge, you know what I'm talking about. And just to give you a little bit of perspective, today is a Sunday, December 10th. So my birthday is in 2 days, and today is Sunday, so a lot of things are going to be closed. I've been walking for about an hour, and I still haven't found coffee. So I guess London is just like Paris. You can't find coffee on a Sunday morning until like 10 a.m. and I guess I'm gonna have a very hard day. Right, I spoke too fast. There's a coffee shop right here, right by Tower Bridge, 1 Point England. That is not good coffee. Right behind me is the tower. Pretty much this is like a very old prison, kind of like the Bastille in Paris. Lots of history here. I don't know the history, but I'm just pointing it out. The tower. My first impressions of London so far. I think it's very, very similar to America. Lots of skyscrapers, a lot of buildings that reminds me of downtown LA or San Francisco. However, you get all those old brick buildings in between, and like the juxtaposition of both is really, really interesting. So far, I love it. I gotta say it's a little more dirty than I thought it would be, and that's probably because yesterday was Saturday night, and then a lot of people were out drinking and leaving like dead cans of beers everywhere, and they're probably gonna clean it up, but yeah, so far I love it. Is picking up. The weather is like your typical London weather. It's cold, it's gray, it's gloomy. No rain yet. For October 10th, I think it's kind of cold. It's got to be about 10 degrees Celsius right now, and it said it's about to rain this afternoon, so I think it's pretty much what you'd expect from a weekend in London. I'm officially in Bank, and it feels like an old London, like you're in a Sweeney Todd. I don't know if any one of you have seen that, but it's really how it feels right now. I love it. Every single building is stone-based architecture. Everything is old. It has an atmosphere that you only see in movies. I love it so far. I'm looking for the Bank of England, which is that specific building that I want to take a shot of, and I think I'm a couple blocks away from it, so let's head there. I made it to the Shard. I've been wanting to try to get this shot for a long time. The Shard is the tallest building in London. It's also my favorite building. And yeah, I think this shot is the most iconic one. Right behind me there is the London Bridge. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cross the London Bridge and go to Borough Market, try to get some lunch, and then head to Westminster and Big Ben. So yeah, long walk ahead of me. To Borough Market, as you can see from the video. The plan is for me to get fish and chips from Fish. This has been recommended by a friend called Owen, which I thank from my heart. He says it's the best fish and chips they have in London. And then after that, there's an amazing donut I've heard also in Borough Market. So that would be the plan, fish and chips and then a donut. So the fish and chips thing wasn't open until later, so I do not want to wait. I got myself a falafel wrap from a little stand that looked delicious. So instead of fish and chips, this is what I'm gonna have. Don't worry, I'm gonna get the donut anyways. Oh yeah, falafel wrap. I'm gonna finish that and go get the donut. found this great coffee shop finally. Now this looks like some really decent coffee. So, oh yeah, I got a flat white, which is my favorite because it's very little milk, and to perfection. Just delicious. It's time to try this marvel. Oh my god. The best donut I've had in a long, long time. I got vanilla custard, which is basic, I know, but delicious. Definitely recommend this at Borough Market. Finally, this is the first phone booth, the red phone booth that I've seen today. Obviously, they're disappearing from London because no one uses those phones anymore. Classic. So, it just started to piss down. My phone says, the weather app says that it's gonna rain for another 30 minutes, so I came into this nice phone booth, you know, the one red phone booth that I found in London, and I might just stay in it for the next 30 minutes. Stay dry, and then I'll keep on going and visiting London. I have to walk all the way up Fleet Street, all the way to Downtown Abbey and Westminster Abbey, sorry, and Big Ben and all that stuff. And then end my day in Soho. That would be the plan, and maybe eat there, have a pint or something in a pub in Soho. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be too tired. I've been walking for 4.5 hours now. It's about noon. I'm getting very tired. My legs are starting to hurt a bit. So, who knows if I'm gonna end up the day in Soho or in my hotel room. But anyways, to go into St. Paul's Cathedral, but no photography or cameras allowed in there, so no video, sorry. But I gotta say, it was beautiful. Look at these houses, man. Now, this is a life dream right there. Imagine living in one of those like typical London brick buildings like that. So I have been walking on Fleet Street, which is where all the old like newspaper used to be. I guess now it just doesn't exist anymore because newspaper ain't a thing. And every like 100 meters or so you get like some sort of a back street that looks just a little bit like that. And I think it's super cool, and you're like right on one of the main busy street of London, and then on the side you get residences like this and little apartment buildings, and freaking love it. I am now walking along the Thames River. Right behind me here is the London Eye, and right up there, maybe like 200 or 300 meters over there, is Westminster. This part of London reminds me a lot more of Paris. You know, when you walk along the sand, this is very, very similar. It has the same kind of vibes. The other side this morning was more, give me more of an American city vibes. Maybe it's the skyscrapers, I don't know what it was, but this is, yeah, a lot more like Paris. Beautiful. I made it to the House of Parliament, and Big Ben is under renovation. Of course, it's what I get. Can't always win, right? It's raining again, and I can't see Big Ben. House of Parliament is very nice though. to Westminster Abbey, Downtown Abbey, whatever it's called. I guess I'm done with all the touristic stuff except the Queen's Palace, which I have no interest in seeing. So I'm gonna head to Piccadilly Circus and Soho, and I'm gonna have a beer and see how I feel after that. Stroll down Hyde Park, and now I'm walking out of the park going to Piccadilly Circus to have a beer. It's 2 p.m. I've already done almost all of London. So this is Piccadilly Circus, and as you can tell, it's freaking loud. This is like the Hollywood and Highland of London. This is the Times Square, whatever. It's too busy for me, it's crazy, I don't like it, so I'm leaving. I finally made it to Soho. And I walked into a cool bar. When I walked by, I thought, yeah, this looks pretty damn British. So, walked in, got myself a pint of beer, London Pilsner it's called. Yeah, definitely good beer. Yeah, and I've got the whole floor just to myself. And I've got some street views right there, pretty cool. So I need to rest my legs because I've been walking for 7 hours straight on my feet all along London. I'm on the opposite side of town from where my hotel was, so now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to come home, probably take the bus. But yeah, I enjoyed all of it. Definitely Piccadilly Square right here, Piccadilly Circus, sorry, is touristic as hell. There's so many people, it's so loud. And it's like where you have the Hard Rock cafes, all the neon signs and all the bright lights. Definitely like the typical Times Square of London. Westminster, Big Ben and all that stuff was also very touristy, but it's something I really wanted to see. On the other hand, Bank and the Shard that I walked this morning, which is on the east side, was a lot more to my taste. I really like all the brick buildings and then the skyscrapers next to it. It's very cool for photography, so I had a lot of fun walking there. But yeah, I'm just gonna drink my beer and rest for like probably an hour before I get out of here because I'm exhausted. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Man, so I'm in Soho right now. This place is happening. There's so many people. You have like old record stores that are so cool, a lot of super hype clothing stores, lots of people about, lots of nice coffee shop, pastry shops with lines on the street. Soho is definitely one of the coolest neighborhoods in London so far that I've seen. Tomorrow I am actually going to Notting Hill. I don't know if that's still cool and happening, but yeah, Soho. Very nice. Walking down Chinatown, I can't believe I'm freaking vlogging in front of a crowd. Who knew? Back to Trafalgar Square. I'm out of the craziness of Soho and Chinatown and all that. A lot of people were there. I was very, very surprised. But I think I'm gonna head back to the hotel. It's 4 p.m. I'm very tired. I still need to do dinner tonight, so I guess I'm just gonna head back and then come back out close to the neighborhood where I'm staying actually. All right, let's do that. I finally made it to the hotel. I walked for 9 hours today and then took a bus back home all the way from the west side of the city, from Soho, all the way to Folgate Street, wherever I'm staying right now. And I'm exhausted, so I think I might just take a nap before I go back out to eat, because man, oh man, I'm tired. It's only 5 p.m. I could sleep until tomorrow. So, all right, see you later. Walking down the gloomy streets of London feels really, really weird. I'm done with dinner at Goose Island, which is like a brewery. They have their own beer here, brewed in London, in Shoreditch. That was really good actually. Everything on the menu is vegan. That was random. I just walked upon this place. I didn't even know they had vegan options there. But yeah, the burger was really good. The fries were really good. I am done eating. I'm heading back to the hotel, which is 3 minutes away from here. And I'm gonna tuck in early tonight and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll be in Notting Hill. Peace. Morning. This is day 2 in London. Got myself a cappuccino and I'm walking down the streets of Notting Hill today. At least this morning. It's very, very quaint. I'm loving it. I've actually watched the movie Notting Hill just a couple days before coming here to, you know, pump myself up a bit. I love this neighborhood. I'm really, really here for photography because, you know, you have all this nice houses with colored doors and all that stuff. So it's very nice on photos. I'm gonna be walking around here for a couple of hours, maybe get some breakfast. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes.
It's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through.
I knew Notting Hill was nice, but this is just like Beverly Hills. Very nice, expensive mansions, beautiful buildings. But you gotta have money to be here. Not what I expected from the movie, because in Notting Hill, the movie, it doesn't look that fancy at all. But hey, maybe I'm just in that one area that's expensive, and then there's gonna be a more popular side to Notting Hill. I'm walking there now.
The morning light on, I just wanna be your Superman. Come fly with me, just take my hand. And now that we are cruising in mid-flight.
Alright, okay, I am now walking down Portobello Road, which is the famous road where you have all the colored houses everywhere. And you can see some of the trees like that changing colors. Obviously, it's the perfect month to come here. No rain. Today's a sunny day. It's cold. I'm glad I'm here now and not in the summer or in the winter. I think it's the perfect time to come. Lovely houses. If I may say something about those houses, they're impossible to take a shot of with your camera. There's cars parked in front along the whole street, so you cannot get one shot without having a car parked in front of it. It's a little annoying, so I don't think the photos are gonna come out really good. Okay, I'll keep walking.
As we look up at the stars in the sky, did we ever stop and wondered why we let our love shine all through the just you and me, babe, until the morning light. The morning. Come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. Just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, keep dancing. Stay up until the morning light. The morning light.
I am currently having a flat white at Joe and the Juice. And I'm just gonna sit here and watch the Borough Market right here unfold in front of me, and then I'm gonna keep going after I take a quick break. By the way, the blue door from Notting Hill, utter bullshit. This is not the actual blue door when they shot the movie. I mean, there is no stairs in front of it, there is no building behind it. It's just a random door that's been put there. Tourist trap. Very, very disappointing in that. Anyways, thought I should put it out there. I am now standing in St. Luke's Mew. It's kind of like the back streets of Notting Hill, and I think that back in the day, that's where all the maids and all the poor people would stay. Except that now, it has so much charm that now those houses are worth millions of pounds. So it's pretty crazy and funny how life works, huh? I really like these little back streets. Everything is like paved, and every house is different colors, and lots of flowers. And definitely, if you come to Notting Hill, St. Luke's Mew is one of the most beautiful spots you can find around. Alright, I'm getting out of Notting Hill right now. I'm heading to the bus stop. I need to go get a COVID test. That's the rules right now. When you get to the UK, you have to take a COVID test on day 2 when you're vaccinated. So I'm headed for that, and then I'll go to the Sky Garden, probably find something to eat as well. Alright, just got my COVID test done, and I cried like a little girl. Okay, well that was quick. It took me about 2 minutes. Walked in, got a thing in my nose, got out. Well, now I have time to kill. I don't know what I'm gonna do. As you may have seen, I've had pasta at Borough Market. That was delicious. Freshly cooked pasta, and I think that was probably the best meal I've had in the UK so far. I have to wait almost 2 hours to be able to go on top of the walkie-talkie, which is that super tall building that has the Sky Garden, which is it's like a bar restaurant at the top of the building with like 360 views on the city. I'm going there to take some photos and some videos and probably finish the trip there. And I have reservations for 3:45, so I have 2 hours to kill. Now I'm in the bank area, I guess, and I'm right there, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for 2 hours. Just have to be patient. This is the Sky Garden. This is beautiful, probably top of what I've seen in London. I'm very glad I got to see it today because it's sunny and nice. Perfect view, perfect photos. I hope some of the photos that I am gonna edit are gonna be able to make it through this video. But that's it for me. I'm closing off this weekend. I'm heading back to the airport. I'm gonna get my train. I got an hour train ride to the airport and then about a 2-hour flight to get to Marseille. And yeah, so it was a great weekend in London. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Baby, I missed you very much. But I'll see you in a few hours. Cheers. Bye.